ain't got no holes in me. I be quick to run up, let it pop, that's just the O in me. Rest in peace to simple Ada Pump, that was the O in me. Goofy got shot right up in his top, the brother told on me. Couldn't get a bun, I set it out, they put that hold on me. 4-5, XDs, 50 shot, glizzies, Peace Tree, bitch please. You know I grew up on that balance, DOA turn off them sirens. I be thirsty on this ass from Cicero to Stony Island, huh? This bong get on your ass and you with them birds. Yo, preacher all in church, reading out Proverbs. If folks are mad at me, I put in too much work. They say advance it back, cause get back gang, they got my back. But I'm still strapped, can't go like that. I'm still a killer before the round. I swear I killed her, broke her back. Yo, homie down, smoking that. I'm tired of smelling too good in Lamar. And I'm tired of scrap. I'm thinking about creating a new pack. Hey, DQ, who is that?
Ain't no exposed to me. I be in them trenches where niggas say he's supposed to be. Told him where the nigga ass up, he supposed to be. Fine nigga ass up, he gon' need surgery. Ambulance, get his ass up, he sold his surgery. He a hoe, he a bitch, he a rat, he a snitch. I'm 6'0", I'm 6'0". I got 50 shots in this glizzy and I promise I will look before I land an alley. Who me put that 40 to a shit.
Yeah, what's good, y'all? Happy Saturday. It's your boy Big Breezy in the cut. Coming back to y'all with another one. And that was, of course, the late, great King Von and Mimo. Of course, that's Mimo's song featuring King Von. And I picked that song because, you know, Von being from Oblock and Mimo being from 600, that's a big team up, you know, Oblock and 600, you know what I'm saying? They did a lot of things together, you know. They also connected with Get Back Gang. There's also Get Back Gang members in 600. But I wanted to discuss the difference between Oblock and 600. Now, let's talk about the drill scene, right? If you look at it as a whole, 600 got way more artists than Oblock, and they was on before Oblock members. Like, well, we're talking about, okay, after Cheeky blew up, right? We had who else? Boss Top, but Boss Top really wasn't making no noise, and you can't say Dirk was Oblock because everybody know he claimed Landron, but you know what I'm saying, he fucked with GBE, and of course GBE members, they're from Oblock, but that doesn't count. Now let's go to 600. We had a couple of members that was up and coming, you know, LA, Rondo number 9, C-Day, E-Day, you know, of course, Tay 600, who changed his name to Tay Capone. And now we got artists coming up like Cap 600. As you can see, like, the discrepancy is so big, you know what I'm saying? Of course, now in Oblock, you got Muwop, DQ, you know, Boss Top still rhyming, which he's underrated a lot, you know what I'm saying? I'm surprised he didn't blow up bigger than what he is, you know what I'm saying? He got a song out that's just, I play it like every day. It's called In My Feelings. Y'all need to check that out. Boss, that's a real good song. And you know, okay, yeah, you know, we got Big Woonie, you know, now C-Thing, you know, Zell, they also, but they just started though, like 600, you know what I'm saying, always had the more artists and stuff like that. And, you know, when it came to that drill game, 600 was doing their thing along with Oblock. But of course, you know, King Von, you know, held that down for both sides. So it also made 600 bigger than what it really was, because a lot of them wasn't really doing too much from my understanding. You know what I'm saying? You had a couple out there, but they wasn't as a problem as we assumed they was. Because as you can see, 600 is scattered, like is really divided. You know what I'm saying? And that's the big difference between Oblock and 600. Oblock is through tragedy still sticking together. You know what I'm saying? As for 600, they done suffered tragedy too, but the outcome wasn't the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, as for instance, you know, the whole situation with Tay 600, from my understanding, it all stemmed from, allegedly, this is alleged, it's not, I don't know for sure, allegedly, either Tay or one of Tay's people had sex with Lil Durk's baby mom, and it got back to Durk, and ever since then, Durk has had it out for Tay 600 to the point where there was rumors of him snitching. Now, though it's still up in the air. Some people say he didn't. Some people say he did. But from my research, my understanding, he didn't. You know, it was a lot of fake documents, but there's no document stating that he actually told on whatever, you know what I'm saying, on Rondo or C-Day. But the funny thing about that is there's proven fact that Memo's family told on C-Day and Rondo. That's interesting, and they're still rocking with Rondo. They're still rocking with Memo, and before that, his brother-in-law, Face, told on Scrap, but he still beat the case. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like y'all going hard on Tay, but nobody's getting on Memo and them. That is something weird about that. Now, don't get me wrong. I know my thing is, I think they probably doing it out of respect for Little Steve, because Little Steve was really out there, and you know, Memo himself didn't tell anything like that. So I guess that's why, you know what I'm saying, they don't really come at, you know what I'm saying, Memo, because Memo can't control his family. But it's a known fact, and it's in paperwork, that his brother-in-law and his sister told on 2 separate occasions. You know, and you don't really have that issue on oblock. You know what I'm saying? Where people, is it allegedly this and allegedly that, telling on this, allegedly telling on that. Like, you don't get that in oblock. Like, they're real close-knit family. Like, they really care and love about each other. Like, for real. Like, there's another alleged allegation that the hit that FBG and them and Gyro City's claiming about HK is not true. You know, from my understanding, it was a inner situation. Allegedly, HK robbed an older member on the block, and they killed him. But you got Wooski and them claiming that that's theirs. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how close-knit O-Block is. They didn't let that blow out of proportion, and, you know what I'm saying, yeah, and have us look at them like, oh, y'all got a whole bunch of nonsense going on over there. You don't hear that at O-Block. But 600 you do. And I really think 600 need to take lessons on how O-Block conduct themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all both cool, y'all both clicked up, y'all both getting money. Like, y'all gotta understand how to conduct yourself on a street level. Y'all let a lot of stuff go viral from, you know, members on 600 complaining about certain people. Then you had Shark going at Memo going at Shark. You can't do that. Not when there's money involved, and then y'all got the ops looking at y'all. You know, and to me, that's like something that the OGs gotta, you know what I'm saying, talk to y'all about. And from my understanding, because Memo done screamed it out plenty of times, there no OGs, like, you know what I'm saying, they ain't look up to no OGs, they ain't have no OGs, so, you know what I'm saying, and I think the OG that was D-Thing and Little Boo, and sadly, they was taken away from the block, so, you know, they didn't really have nobody to look up to. You know what I'm saying? As for old block, you know what I'm saying, from my understanding, there's still older members on the block that still, you know what I'm saying, being the youngins' ears. 600 don't got that. So it's like they run a little too reckless, you know, and Dirk, I think honestly Dirk saved them, because if Dirk wasn't involved with Mimo and Buka and the rest of them, 600 will probably be like how FBG is. And y'all see how FBG is now that Duck is gone, you know? And that's for another, you know what I'm saying, situation. We gonna discuss that too. But you know what I'm saying? It's just sad, y'all. Like how certain people conduct themselves when, you know what I'm saying, there's nobody to lead them. And we can see that, you know, 600 needs somebody to guide them. Because it's like, you know, it's constantly every other week or month, some members is beefing with each other. You know what I'm saying? And then they put it on the net for us to report, to make it bigger than what it is. Y'all got to keep stuff in-house. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's that's the biggest difference to me between Oblock and 600. They clicked up, but Oblock conduct himself way more militant and way more, you know, family oriented than 600. And, you know, 600 is also clicked up with, you know, OTF, and they be claiming, you know, only the family too. And y'all gotta treat each other like family. Like, I honestly want Dirk and Tay to squash that, man. Y'all gotta find some way to squash that. You know, and y'all can do that. Y'all 600, oh man. If Tay can go back to Tay 600, man, you know what I'm saying, 600 will be a beast. You know what I'm saying? And maybe E-Day will come back. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all can get stronger, and then y'all can build that name back up, and y'all could be just as big as O-Block. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all up there. Everybody know y'all Block. Don't get me wrong. But when you think of Chicago, the first spot you're thinking of is O-Block. You know what I'm saying? And that's because of the reputation they hold. You know what I'm saying? For a good 2-3 months, y'all 600 was looking like goofies because y'all on the internet beefing with each other. You know what I'm saying? You don't really see too much of that on O-Block. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all could squash y'all inner beefs, you know what I'm saying, stay off the net, that brand, that 600 brand, could become as big as O-Block. You know what I'm saying? And then instead of people thinking of O-Block when they come to thinking of Chicago, some people say, oh, 600. You know, because y'all have a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying? Of course, a lot of your talent is also going. You know what I'm saying? RP LA. Then you got a couple that's locked up. Free C-Day, free Rondo. You know, free McAdoo's. A lot of y'all on 600 that's locked up, man. Hope y'all can get out that gym. You know, and of course, you know what I'm saying, the big dog D Rose. You know what I'm saying? Hope he can find an appeal and get up out there. Because he's locked up under lies too, so. But hopefully, you know what I'm saying, that's the biggest issue to me. If Dirk and Tay can squash that, 600 will become a problem. Mark my words. If that ever come to pass, and they can squash that, and Tay take that Capone off and add that 600 back, yeah, 600 gonna be a problem. But let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that's the biggest difference between O-Block and 600, or I missed out on something? Let me know. Like and subscribe. It's your boy Big Breezy in the cut. 1.